we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on his way. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on. You could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught on the outside, it's Berry. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his hand quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver.
Tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air, it's Nolan. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll test the right side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. Always got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to pass. It's Nova. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down at the crossbar.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The quarterback making adjustments. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. His man downfield. Sprinting away. Touchdown, LSU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over UAB. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Grant over the middle, it's Wilson. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Georgia. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put total in it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. At the 30. The 10. And he just kept rolling it right back to the crowd. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll go to the ground. He's got room. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back to pass, it's Milwin. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On third down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Throwing right. The screen, he's got wheels. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. First down for this offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Grab in the middle. It's Green. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. To throw, it's Nolan. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Inside the 45. Turning it on. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. To the air. It's Nolan. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Green. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Here comes the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and look to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Takes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw, it's nowhere. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The Dogs are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Looking downfield, it's no way. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game. He completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
The official says no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Wait for this. What just happened? Seriously, was that even a play?
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Going deep. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Gets the back moving. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll set up to throw. Get out to the supersonic guy. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
Down like a lawnmower, baby.
Rides the back and leaps it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Rutkin. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown LSU. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Grab near the sticks, it's Wilson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
On the direct snap, it's Berry. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and reading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gilbert. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the air, it's Nolan. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time he's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives. And sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.